Take a winner.
Welcome to AYL TV. I'm Skyller Dykstra.
And I'm Heather Dykstra.
We're out in Vernal, Utah today, having a great time at the Vernal Rock Rally. You had fun today?
So much fun. I love this event. It's the perfect size. The weather's beautiful. Couldn't ask for more.
It's great. Great event. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta get out here and see it.
This is a really great event. It's a lot more intimate and friendly than some of the bigger events, and the area is beautiful. We would have probably never thought to come up to Vernal to wheel if it wasn't for the event, and so we're glad we did, and we're coming every year. So
the trails here in Vernal are awesome. We have a variety. We have anything from mild to wild, I guess is the saying. We have rock crawling trails, we have overland trails, and we do a variety of all that for the Vernal Rock Rally. It's a great place to wheel. Everything you want, we have here.
I've seen a lot of people go on stock Cherokees, do a lot of cool stuff, and just come out. If you don't think you can do stuff, there's a lot of bypasses. This did it on 3 axles, and a lot of other things. There was a stock Jeep did it. I think people should come do it, and they'll have a blast. I saw a 15-year-old kid on sandbar the other day, and he was going up anywhere all these big rigs would go up. And he was in a Cherokee, and he went up everything. It was awesome. I will be back, and I love this. This is awesome. My first time really crawling. I like to do fast stuff, so.
So when we found out there was an actual rock event over here, we had to come check it out, see what it was all about. And now we are absolutely in love with it. So we try to make it every year, try to help out.
Well, we've never come down to the Vernal Rock Rally before, and I know people that have been to this every year and tell me how fun it is. And actually I have family here too. And we just wanted to get out in Jeep. Last year after this event, we watched AYL's episode and saw Anderson Creek. And I just thought to myself, I have to go run that trail. And it was an absolute blast. And everybody in the group by the end of the day was kind of impressed that the old Jeepster could make it.
Honestly, we've really made some great friends, great company, new trails.
We get people from all over the country show up for this event, and a lot of people are, just experiencing the Jeep thing for the first time. And to get someone with a mild-built Jeep through an extreme obstacle, the satisfaction they get, it's so much fun, and at the end of the day, they're so happy, they're so thankful.
The Vernal area, I think, is really an undiscovered gem
in the Utah off-roading scene. And everybody knows about Moab, everybody knows about Sand Hollow down by St. George, but Vernal is really kind of coming to its own. It has all the trails, from easy trails to hard trails. So what gets us out here? It's the trails, it's the town, it's the people, it's the friends, it's the fun.
We've had an awesome time out here at Vernal Rock Rally this week.
We have.
We have. So even though the rally's over, we're out here with Dirty Adventure Crew doing a bonus run on Bronco Buster. Tell me about the trail.
So this trail is a super fun one. We like to do it every Sunday after the rally. We would rate this trail maybe like a spicy 5.
Definitely.
And there are some super fun optional, like 8 rated obstacles out here. So we're just making our way through with our friends and having a great day.
Yep. So we're making our way through the crack. So more AYL in a moment.
Welcome back to AYL. Yesterday's trail was so fun. We ran Coyote Gulch, which was our last trail of the Vernal Rock Rally. We had an amazing time. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how yesterday went?
All right. Coyote Gulch is an amazing trail.
Yeah.
It is rated 5 and it runs right through the Docks Beach area. It gives you a good feel of what the slick rock in this area is without getting up on the harder trails.
True.
But we had 3 vehicles break. We had one break in axle shaft. We had another one that overheated and had to turn around and head out. But the main one was our lead guide broke his front axle. And I had to actually step in and guide the trail. It was pretty fun.
The trail was awesome. I was a little nervous. I had my cousin with me and he dropped out. His Jeep wasn't ready for it. We was going, I overheated first thing off. We got that fixed and then we went up and we parked after the one guy broke his Jeep. And then I went down the hill and I heard a pop and bang and pulled me to the right. And I'm like, uh-oh. I get out and I broke a U-joint. And we did the whole rest of the trail on 3 axles, and it was intense in some spots. It was super fun. Awesome people. I mean, I'll do it again next year with the awesome people. I mean, it's cool. Fun Jeeps, awesome Jeeps. But yeah.
Well, we love just the whole experience of, number one, getting out and away from the city. It's fun crawling over stuff and building your rig to do this kind of stuff, and then you see the results of all your labors, and when it actually works, it's kind of exhilarating, but it's just great fun. And Coyote Gulch and Anderson Creek, I think it's called, yesterday, 2 favorite trails I've been on in my life so far now. So, absolutely worth it. And I've heard a lot about this, saw YouTube videos on this, and everybody I talked to was giving me different results. That you probably shouldn't try that. I don't think you can make it, to, oh yeah, you got more than one walker, go for it. So we decided to go for it. And we didn't do much damage. And we made it over everything. We even did one hard obstacle and no problems whatsoever. So she's proved herself today.
to AYL. We made it. We're finally here at the Bronco Buster obstacle.
That's right. We made it to the iconic obstacle this trail is named after. So this trail is not for your light-footed, let's crawl the obstacle guys. This is a get your wheels on it, hit the gas and go. Let's see if anyone can make it up.
We've done Bronco Buster before. This is our 4th time to do it. You know, the trail's a little different every time. It's not always the same. You know, we loved it. It's a tougher trail. It's not just your easy run-of-the-mill trail, but it's perfect for a club like Dirty Adventure Crew to come out and wheel, and that's what we loved about it today.
We did White Lightning yesterday, Bronco Buster today, and we'd never done them, and there's always just so many awesome people to hang out with, so it's a blast. The Bronco Buster was a little gnarly, but
Yeah, it was good.
Good spotters and guides, and they got us through everything. So I'm usually not one to gas out, and so they were yelling at me yesterday about it. So I was like, oh, just keep going, and that's what I did.
You know, the track was fun. You know, we got popped a little wheelie there, and you know, tried to do Bronco Buster. It's almost impossible to do in a short bed, but I, you know, tried it anyway. And you know, it's fun for me to try. And then when you actually do it someday, it's really exciting. So I just like being challenged. But you know, that's the love about this. It's just beautiful. And you've been friends with me. I know most everybody on this trail, and so just had a good time.
Years ago, we would have never have been tippy and, you know, felt good about it. But today, you know, we've tipped a bunch and we loved it, you know. So it's the adrenaline. I think that being out on these trails really gives us the spirit of America, especially the spirit of the Old West, a love of nature, a love of being out and just seeing these gorgeous red rocks, the blue skies, the green creeks and rivers, and it's the variety of things, and it's really a really appreciation of nature. It really, it helps to refill my soul.
Getting a lot warmer out here, out in northeastern Utah on the trails.
It sure is, but what a fantastic view out here. So can't help but notice this gorgeous mountain behind us. You know anything about that?
Yeah, so the mountain behind us right now is Split Rock Mountain.
Okay.
You can definitely tell where it got its name from. It looks like 2 mountains that have been split right in half.
It sure does.
It does. So we're gonna get down and enjoy some more trails, but let's go check out what's going on down in central Utah with the side-by-sides.
Let's do it.
The Paiute Trail Jamboree isn't just a single event. It's also a committee of volunteers who organize other rides throughout the year in central Utah. Today's ride is a fundraiser and a poker run out of the small town of Circleville.
Well, we're out here on the Mama Bear ride to celebrate Mother's Day, and out here burning gas, getting dusty, and having lots of fun.
The communities down in this Paiute County organized some events. Their leadership down here had the foresight to organize these events and understand that baby boomers were going to need something to do when they got old and retired. What are you doing to improve your mental health, to improve your lifestyle?
I got introduced to this as a place to go out and be able to see the different countryside of central and southern Utah. It's a gorgeous area, and it gets us a place to we can go out and ride in the mountains and ride in the trails and have that ability to do that. And so it's all just everything that we can do to just come down and enjoy it.
Because we always hit the Eureka poker run. And so I thought, well, let's go try this one.
Yeah, and we just happened to be fishing in Otter Creek, and at the same time, he's like, well, let's go do that Saturday. So it was kind of a good transition, the 2 days, fishing and then riding the trail the next day.
I don't know how many hundreds of miles of trails down here that you can ride right out of your hotel, your RV.
You never know what you'll see. I mean,
yeah,
different animals, different terrain, a bunch of different people.
Yeah, we go out a lot by ourselves, so this is kind of cool to have a big group and a bunch of people doing the same thing and enjoying that. It's awesome. Good. You got support, and you know, if you break down, something happens, you always got somebody right there, so that's awesome.
It's a gathering point for people to come down and enjoy the great outdoors.
Today was absolutely fantastic. We actually have side-by-sides and four-wheelers, but my daughter and I, we prefer the motorcycles when it's just the two of us. It's a lot of fun. It just gives you complete freedom when you're out there. You know, there's nothing like it in the world, to me.
Hey, go ahead and pick a winner.
You get 5 cards for 20 bucks. And they have 5 different stops.
You go to different stations, which we're at one now. I think this is station 3.
They have a bag. They have chips that have all of the cards on it. You reach in, grab a chip, say, this is what I got, and they stamp your card.
Then when they get done, they have a little prize money for the winning poker hand. And for the losing poker hand, which is where I'm usually closer to.
We need to take care of our public lands and respect them. We don't make our own trails. We stay on established trails so that it can be open to my kids, my grandkids, their grandkids, but we have to take care of it and respect them.
Just for access, I mean, it's our country. We want to see it all. You know, we pay our taxes. We want to be able to go cruise all this stuff without anybody being able to tell us no.
And Utah has such a diverse landscape, you know. I can go in the steep, deep stuff. I can go out in the sand, in the desert, up in the pine trees.
I've seen these hills 100 times, and I want to see them 101 more times.
Welcome back to AYL TV. We're out on the Bronco Buster trail right now. So this trail is well known to the locals. It's kind of new to us and new to the Vernal Rock Rally. They've been working with BLM trying to get this trail included into the Vernal Rock Rally. I really hope they do.
I do too. This is a fun one. I think everyone would enjoy it.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah. So one thing to remember when you're out here, folks, is there's been some problems in the past with people on these trails out here dumping trash, driving on the live soil. So just make sure when you're out here to stay the trail, pack out what you pack in, and leave it the way you found it for everyone else to enjoy.
That's some good information, dear. So we're going to go ahead and hit the trail, and you guys go check out next week's show.
Next week, Kurt Miles and Jake Anderson from Slick Rock Productions are bringing big thrills back to Moab. After nearly a decade, they're reviving the side-by-side action with the first ever Moab Red Rock Rally. Get ready for jaw-dropping rock crawling, stunning red rock trails, and an off-road party you won't forget. It's Moab like you've never seen it. Now, let's take a look at our calendar of events. First up, July 18th at the Honda World in South Jordan is the annual Bike Night Barbecue Party, which is a great way to see Honda's new inventory while getting a ton of chances for free swag, giveaways, and a huge raffle. It's a great party with the guys from Honda World, so come on down and join us in the fun. Then, August 6th through the 9th out of Marysville, Utah is the 2025 Paiute Trail Jamboree. This is one of the best jamborees with great guided trail rides, food, and the best OHV games, including OHV soccer and the Blind Man's Obstacle Course.
Next week's show looks great. Well, in true Utah fashion, we're ending the trail at some petroglyphs.
We are. Bronco Buster was a great way to end the Vernal Rock Rally. We'd like to thank Uinta County for putting this on and everyone who volunteered at the Vernal Rock Rally. You guys are awesome. We'd like to thank our viewers at home for coming with us today. And you guys all have a great time? Yes! Awesome. There's just one thing we all got to remember. It's a great big world out there.
So we encourage you to get out there and create your own
adventures you love. All right.